One question our Wellness Vault members often ask is if they can take a guide from the Wellness Vault and turn it into a fillable form. And the answer is yes. So if I go over here into the Wellness Vault. Right now, I'm under our client resource section and under the client resources. This is where you would find challenges, guides, ebooks, how-to guides, and so much more that you can use to both get your client success and also for marketing material. Now, let's use this goal and progress reflection sheet as our example. So if I click on this here, yours will say copy template. And once you hit that purple button, it will show up like this inside of Canva. So now if I scroll down and let's say I wanted to turn this into a guide that my client could type in to online and send back to me via email instead of printing it out. If that is the case, I'm going to remove these lines. Now, these are great for when you're sending as a PDF and having them print out. But if you want them to be able to fill it out on the computer, I don't want the text to overlap with this. So I'm going to delete these lines and I'm just going to go each box and delete them. Now, this should take you no more than 60 seconds per guide to delete any formatting like this and just change the formatting slightly to be able to create your fillable form. So you get the idea. We want to delete these lines so that when they're typing in, they're not writing over any lines and it getting jumbled. So now once I have that finished, I'm going to go ahead and hit share and then download. I'm going to change this drop down to PDF standard if it says elsewise. Sometimes it's set to PNG as the standard. So make sure that you swap it over to PDF standard and go ahead and hit download. So this will be downloading the guide. And in the meantime, I'm going to head over to DocHub. So dochub.com, this is a free service that we use to change a lot of or anything that we create in Canva over to fillable forms when we're running boot camps or challenges or any sort of digital course. This is what we use. Now, I'm going to hit new document here, and I'm going to drag and drop that guide that I just downloaded, the PDF that I just downloaded. So this will put it into DocHub, and now we can hit create document. From here, it will bring it onto this page and you can see the form, the document, the PDF that we just downloaded from Canva and from the Wellness Vault. And I'm going to head over here to this thing that says Manage Fields. Once I hit this, I'm going to select paragraph for this particular guide. Now, if you wanted to fill in, say, like a name or a date of birth box, you might just hit text for a smaller box or perhaps a checkbox for certain items. But for this, we want a paragraph for them to be able to write. So I'm going to scroll to the first text box, drop this here, expand it to the size that I want, and then continue on to each box, getting it to be the size that we want for them to be able to fill out any information inside of here, and then just return it to us simply by emailing us the completed document, or if they just want to save it for their own good on their computer. So now once we have these all filled out, I'm going to hit this download button at the top, export button. And from here, I'm going to bring it over to a Google Drive. This is what I prefer. And the reason that I like it as a Google Drive is because anybody can open it and be able to fill it out, even if they don't have a Gmail account. So once I hit Google Drive, I'm going to hit export to Drive, and you'll have to connect your Google Drive, of course. And this will bring it right into my Drive. So I'm going to hit show in Drive. And from here, we have this guide here. Now, when you share it, make sure that you click this drop down and you change the allow the permissions. Oh, sorry. So we click this here, change the permissions to anyone with the link can see it. So now when you copy the link and you send it over, I'll show you here, you send it over to them. This is how it will appear on their end without the share button up here. Now, when they go to download it, so you want to instruct them to download the guide here, they will be able to now fill that out. So this is their downloaded guide. When they scroll down, you can see that they can fill it out. So what is your current goal that you're working towards? Let's just say aiming for 15 grams of fiber, right? Before dinner, something along those lines, right? So they can go ahead and fill this out and save this onto their own computer or save it and then send it back to you in an email.